Hello everyone, we are happy to be at the ProcessMaker Partner Summit, and today I'm with Edgardo Colon, who is the CEO and founder of TecnoImplanta, a technology company based in Mexico. Hello Ed, how are you?
Thank you, Romy. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Just to start, could you tell everyone who TecnoImplanta is?
Okay, TecnoImplanta is a company that has been dedicated to helping our customers successfully to implement digital transformation initiatives for 15 years. We are happy to be Project Maker partner in Mexico for more than 10 years with many successfully implemented projects and more than 300 processes up and running. Our team is very strong and willing to learn more in the dynamic ecosystem where process automation is required. I can share with you that our experience allow us to be vertical in process maker services, and we have license agreements, consulting, mentoring, training, customer support, etc. And we are happy to share best practice when our customers decides to implement process automations. When we talk about process automations along all these years, I can tell you that we have helped companies in different sectors such as finance, telecom, constructions, energy, retail of all kind of you can imagine, manufacturing, services, among other sectors. It's been an amazing journey where we have fun learning and delivering automations across all kind of possible areas inside companies.
That's great. You provide the complete care for business process management and even more to your customers. Tell me, what's the story of Process Maker's partnership?
It's a long story. I'm going to try to be uh, a little bit specific. Let me tell you that at the beginning, I was trying to find some solutions in so many sectors because we used to work for large companies in different sectors like finance, telecom, construction, energy, retail, manufacturing, services, among others. And then I try to look for a solution which manage the rhythm of change requests, since the user usually wants to see the changes reflected in minutes, but not in hours, days, or even months. There's an old saying in IT in Latin America region, and probably applies to the whole world. I want this for yesterday. And the other I love is when we tell the team talking about this, you are already delayed. But coming back to the point of when I started looking for this kind of solutions, I started digging into platforms that will help me see if I could make a solution that will work, that will be easy and fast to implement, maintain, keep track of changes, and of course, deliver in the right time for the sake of our demanding users. And also apply all the knowledge that I have learned at school about time tracking, measures, SLAs, and knowing who did what and when. This is a real challenge we come across every time in all places nowadays.
Yeah, today everything is moving very fast and we are in the digital transformation era. So I completely agree with you. How did you decide to become a process maker partner?
I remember I had this the first approach with this American guy and now a friend of mine, Brian Reale, who is Process Maker founder. And then he introduced me to some of his team like John Paul Martin, Adolfo Lang, Sergio Lopez, among others. It was then when I decided that we could make a good combination and effort to promote ProcessMaker as a workflow solution. What I had in mind was to find a way for mid-sized companies to compete with large companies by saving costs, measuring employees' performance, and transferring the concept that the owner of the processes is the company and not the people working on them. Ironically, the customers that contact us looking for process solutions were large companies looking for ways to automate processes with cost-effective tools.
So that's great, Ed. Two brilliant minds that by coming together made it possible for all kinds of companies to be in real competition. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And from now on, how's TecnoImplanta's relationship with ProcessMaker?
TecnoImplanta's growth is deeply related to process maker innovation as we can offer cutting-edge solutions that respond to a more demanding market with new platforms that need to be connected, such as RPA, AI, blockchain, among others.
We can see a strong commitment to working as a team and solid relationship partners. Are there any specific challenges you can share in this partnership?
Wow, good question. There are some. I will say that when Process Maker decides to move to a newer ecosystem in new major releases that responds to new technologies, they often take into account some of the partners' requests as long as market requests and find new ways to do processes oriented to write even less code, and that move us as a Tecnoimplanta to learn new ways to leverage the new platform. But I want to be honest, that is a real challenge for us. Just to share a bit, I remember when Process Maker decided to launch the Process Maker app, Android and iOS, compatible with Process Maker 3. There was a project with this fourth big Mexican company that wanted to use it to implement a paperless and operation process for all 600 agents that were in the field, and they were migrating their own customers to fiber optics. And it was a big challenge to apply some features that this company required for specific operations. At the end, due to the customer's requirements, the application achieved greater maturity from a customer experience perspective. At that time, I remember that I met Freddy Mercado from Process Maker team, and now a good friend who I think was in charge of support. And now he's one of the key players in Process Maker partner development. And we deliver some battles together to assure that our customer got the best solution. I can share that we got another successfully implemented project. However, we bleed big time to do it. I'm sure Brian remembers that too.
Sure, as we commented a moment ago, we are in the digital era, and that means that we must adapt to constant change to survive and stand out from other companies or businesses. What do you think of Process Maker as a software as a service solution?
Talking about the SaaS solution or software as a service solution, I believe that this is the right approach to go for it. If we want to deliver cost-effective solutions for companies in our Latin American region to compete on a fair playground in this 21st century with foreign competitors. However, the challenge is that there are some business stakeholders and government regulations that are preventing companies from taking advantage of this. The main concern is information security and where the data is stored. The main reason, from my point of view, is the lack of information on this topic And this is something that we as technology innovators need to educate and share information with customers and new prospects. With the hybrid cloud that ProcessMaker can handle, there is a great potential to get even more customers. Personally, I think those constraints will be overcome in the next few years, as long they can see the return of investment and all the advantages of having an infrastructure hosted on enterprise cloud.
Okay, I understand. When we talk about local technology, what's Process Maker's proposition?
When we talk about processes across organizations, we are looking at the standard operations that over time will become a faster way to solve activities by letting process maker decide, obviously based on business rules, which path to take. So the people involved don't need to think about who is the next person to continue a specific activity within that process. When organizations start automating processes and see them in action, all areas want to do it as well. The problem comes when the bandwidth to meet all these requirements is not enough to bring all the automated processes online in the minimum amount of time. Low code, no code is a way to let the stakeholders in each area define their own processes and deliver them without asking IT to do it, which is normally a painful journey, I would say. Of course, there are what we call integrations, which are pieces of software that IT could deliver to connect existing applications for even better day-to-day operation. When the IT department doesn't have time, they call normally TecnoImplanta to help them with those processes and integrations, and we are happy to do that.
Yeah, I think that facilitates and accelerates all the processes that are carried out day by day in each department without the need to consult with system experts for each step and just flowing within the same platform. And finally, what do customers say about Process Maker and TecnoImplanta?
Of course, only amazing stuff. No, I'm just kidding. In general, there are several solutions and platforms for every need that organizations may have. In general, there are several solutions and platforms for every need that organization may have. From my point of view, I will say that there are five key factors to choose Process Maker and TecnoImplanta together. First one, flexibility and knowledge to build any type of process because of the experience that we have. The second one is understanding of the business. It's for us, it's crucial to understand the business in order to help them. Third, I would say team commitment. And when I say team commitment, I mean Tecnoimplanta, Process Maker, and the customer itself. Fourth one, I would say mentoring. I already talked about this. And five, change management. This is very important for organizations that want to enter into the digital transformation era.
Yeah, it seems that together you integrate an excellent win-win team, leaving customers happy and companies satisfied with their business process management. Well, this is it. Thank you, Ed, for your time and for the interesting ideas you shared with us today. And thank you all for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you very much to the audience that is joining us today. Thanks, Process Maker, for opening this space and being a loyal partner for all these years. We, as Tecnoplanta, as you know, will continue delivering solutions in the region, of course, with Process Maker automations. And thank you, everybody.
See you next time. Thank you.